This week on the show, we chat with poet and activist ALYSSA MARTINEZ. She hails from the Bronx, and she has shared her voice alongside changemakers like Michelle Obama and AOC. And we chat about shared introvert tendencies, the good old-fashioned clerb, and what the journey to healing and finding her voice as a young Black woman in America looks like today. For some reason, I just have a hard time responding to things all the time. But they're probably like, oh, this didn't work. And I'm like, oh, no, I forgot. So I'll go back, though. Like every month, I'll go back months in my DM and hit people back. I don't know the point of me saying that, but
I mean, it's fair, but you're a mom and you're a business owner.
Yeah.
You have a personal life. You have a lot of different things going on. So for someone, I think it's just a little selfish to be like, well,
where's she at?
They didn't text me back right away. Like, girl, I can't.
Yeah, exactly. I
got 2 babies. Do you know?
I got all them babies.
Yeah, I got a house. I have so many different things going on. And what if I just wanted to hear myself today?
See, exactly. Oh my God.
Sometimes you just need to take a breath and hear nothing but you, and that's fine.
Oh, you don't even know how much that's music to my ears. Like when I slid in your proverbial DM/text message and you were just like, I was exhausted today, and you got back to me the next day. I was so happy to hear that, because it's like I hear, oh, you're honoring what you needed and you got back to me when you could. Praise this person.
I just wanted to be transparent. I didn't want you to think that I didn't care, that I didn't want to do it. My brain was like, just take 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes turned into 6 hours, and I was like, oh.
Yes.
I want to leave a good impression, but
this is the reality. Same.
I needed to go to bed. It was between me and Love and Hip Hop, and it just wasn't working out.
Oh my God, I love that. I see you for that so much. I do that all the time. Like literally, I slid in someone's DMs that I'm like admire so much, and I just cannot bring myself to get back to them already. And I'm like, Cara, respond. I'm like, no, you just need a second. You're doing this podcast. You got a lot going on in your brain. Saturday morning, though, I'm going to hit them back.
As you should.
And it'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, and you admire them. You never know where that could take you as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Give you some inspiration.
Inspiration. I love that. Cool, ALYSSA. I love this. Thank you for meeting a stranger at their house on the couch.
Because that's a safe thing to do.
Because that's totally normal.
It's not a first 48 plot at all. We're good.
I didn't even think about how that's actually like suspect, but that's okay.
I trust the girls. We're all
yeah, good. Yes, exactly. We trust the girlies for sure. I'm really appreciative. How are you? How's your Friday?
I forgot that it was Friday, actually. My Friday's okay. I'm doing all right. I'm here. Yes. I'm present. That's usually a good answer, right? When people ask you how you're doing.
Present. Yeah, exactly.
You tell them the truth, they're gonna be like, oh.
But wow. I do want the realness, but we can wait for that.
I'm doing all right. It's just hot, I wanted this little blowout to last a little longer. If this is a safe space, we're gonna make it real safe. I'm telling you right now. This was supposed to last me a lot longer. And the train was just not on my side today. So
was it hot on the train?
It was musty. Oh. It's warm outside.
I'm so sorry.
So the heat mixed with hot breath and hot bodies on the train.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Damn. No. I have a little sweat going on, too, so we're all right. And then I hear that you're younger than me. I just turned 40 in February.
What? Mm-hmm. I would have not wow. Come on, skin.
I got a whole makeup face today, though.
No, but like, I hate to say it because, some people age like bananas. Sometimes you could tell.
Yeah, of course.
You look amazing. I would have never, what?
Oh, thank you. That's
just say we're the same age. It's all right.
Okay, great. What are you, 25, I hear?
Mm-hmm. I have the back pain of a little bit older, but
yeah, no,
I'm
thank
25.
You. People say they wouldn't go back. I think I might go back. I actually love being 40, but 25 was fun as hell. Like, are you having fun? Yeah, see, I worry about that. I hear the 25-year-olds are not having fun. So you're not going out. Like, are you going out tonight? Do you, go to the clerb? Okay, we're not doing that.
I have never been to a club.
Oh.
No, I'm not outside. I'm a homebody.
You're not outside even a little bit. Do you have your friends at home?
I mean, like in my house?
Yeah, do you invite your friends?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm really a homebody. I do a lot of stuff by myself. I also grew up an only child for my mom. So I'm used to just... being by
doing your
myself in
thing.
general.
Okay.
But like when I have downtime, when I have the energy or the funds, I should say.
Yes.
You know, I don't mind getting a little margarita with the girls, getting some tacos. I'm a movie person. I like to catch good movies.
I love going to the movies.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't grow up around a lot of kids like that, so I'm used to doing what other adults do.
Okay.
So, you know, if my mom was going to Barnes and Nobles, like, that's fun to me. Yes. I'm going to Barnes and Nobles.
There's nothing like a Barnes and Noble, except the independent bookstore plug. But I love Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah, like that was more so my thing. But
Okay.
I do have to get out more and, you know, hang with people because, like, hello. I don't got no kids. I don't got no man. You know, I don't have responsibility to keep you in the house. So I should be outside.
Yeah.
But
or
like,
not, though. So are you like, okay, I won't get all up in your stuff right now. Okay, so wait, real quick on the movies. Have you seen a movie? Did you see Sinners?
Absolutely, I saw Sinners. I'm jealous of everyone who saw it more than once because I only saw it one time.
I do want to see it again. Yeah.
I
loved that. It was scary. I was a little scared.
That movie was good, and I was stressed out the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
First of all, the way is it okay to say spoilers?
Absolutely.
Actually, everybody had time to watch it. Yeah, everybody had time to watch it. I don't want to hear it. They click off at this point.
Exactly.
When he came down from the sun or whatever, and he was on fire, and he was like, "They're trying to kill me."
Oh my God.
I was like, "You let that man in your house? You don't know him.
Oh man.
You don't know him.
I know.
And you believe him?
Oh my God.
He was burning. Why would you let a burning man in your house?
Stop.
That's crazy.
Ugh, I almost blacked out that part. Yeah, like it just got so crazy. I would see that again. I wonder if I could watch it tonight. Is it pay for view yet?
I'm not sure. That'd be probably, yeah.
I should be back to going outside. Like I am practicing this thing because I'm a little bit of a homebody, but I also do like to be outside. But I'm more introverted.
That's why I'm not in big groups of people. I can't do it. And clubs they looked fun when my mom was coming up. They don't look fun now. Everybody wants to take Instagram pictures, and I can't do it. I want to sweat my edges out. Like I want to go in there and do it for Lil Saint.
Exactly.
I want to battle. I do not want to stay on the wall and be like, but you know, my fashion over. No,
that's not the point.
I'm coming in shorts and sneakers. I got my insoles on because I got a problem with my feet. I'm ready to go.
Okay, we need to get you in the club.
Yeah, I want to hear some Timberland. You know, even if it's Bobby Brown, I would do the Running Man for an hour.
Okay.
I want to hear music that you could dance to. I feel like
we need you.
Yeah, but my generation, or at least some of the young people I'm around now, like they're really caught up in aesthetics, and that's great. But I know nothing about that. I just want to have a good time. Yeah, I don't care about TikTok after that. Like I came in here to have fun because it's a cover charge to get in. Then the drinks are expensive, and like, come on now.
Yeah, I know. What's the music? Where's the people? Where's the dancing? But we're in New York City. Don't you feel there's like a nice little underground something that nobody's on Instagram? No.
It depends. It depends. But Brooklyn is way different. Like I'm in the Bronx and I'm in the North Bronx, so I'm not near that kind of stuff. Okay. And I live with my grandparents. You know, I help them out. So that's the world I'm in.
That's where you're at.
But, you know, if I want to have a good time, like my birthday's coming up in like a month and some change, I know I'm going to Brooklyn for that. Like, that's when the good music is on and you know, we won't remember anything. And that's what 25 is about.
It's supposed to be. Okay, when's your birthday?
July 20th.
Okay. Do you subscribe to astrology and all that jazz?
I kind of know about it. My sign gets a bad rep, though.
What are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, yeah. I got all these cancers in my life. My husband's a Cancer. My daughter's a Cancer. Oh, and you're a poet. Okay, so you can. It tracks. It tracks.
People are like, you're so emotionally in tune. And I'm like, yes, I can cry on command.
Yes, thank you. Get over it, basically. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I want to be you. The fun. But I feel like I would, next time you ever want to go to the club and dance, I would go with you. How awkward would that be?
It would not be awkward.
I think that would be funny. I love to dance and I love music and I don't really care who's watching it around judging me either.
So we outside.
So we got it. This summer we're outside at least once.
Yep. I can do once.
I can do once too.
Because my social battery dies quick. I can do once.
Once for the summer, that's the commitment?
I'll do it.
Okay, let's try to keep in touch on that.
Because entering 26 saying I finally went to the club, I'm a little late. And there's evidence now that I'm late, but it's okay.
Love that.
It's okay.
I'll also say that I'm never mad when someone cancels or when the commitment falls through because I believe that you can make a commitment today, but then in that moment you might be a different Cara and Alyssa. And once we get to that, we'll just take it.
I'm never offended. I love being home. What? Somebody canceled on me the other day. I was like, do you know you're God's favorite?
You're like, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm still in my bonnet. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'm not offended. Oh, it rained? You know, it's so crazy. crazy. I wasn't getting up either.
Yeah, exactly.
Just FaceTime me, if that. And then even then, we're a little...
Even then.
Because you got to schedule an appointment. It depends on who you are.
I'm doing better about that, but even then. Okay, so you're a poet.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, are you writing for fun? Are you writing books? Are you speaking at spoken words?
Open mics.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, damn it. It's embarrassing.
It's okay. It's
for
okay.
my age. Go.
Jeez. Yeah. So, wow. I don't think anyone's ever asked me, what does it mean to be a poet?
Yeah. What does it mean to you?
For me, it just means I have a unique talent. I have a gift with words. Like, I can tell you a story in a way that's entertaining, it's engaging, and it might change your life. We don't know. And I get to do it in like 3 minutes. And funny enough, I had a performance last month where I compared being a poet to being a stripper, because you have just a short amount of time to be super vulnerable and take all these things out and apart, and people are watching you, and sometimes they give you money, and then after that you gotta go, like, you're done. Next poet comes on stage, next dancer's coming on stage. It's a transactional thing sometimes. And I think that when people hear our work, it's like, wow. And then next, because attention spans and the way everything's set up, it's like, yeah, so that's how I would explain it.
A little bit like being a stripper.
But I mean it in a really dope way, because like being a poet changed my life, and it saved it too. So I got into writing around 7. My mom's a teacher, so the minute I was able to hold a pencil, that was it. I was like, I really like letters, and I'm gonna put them all together, and it's gonna be real cute. And here we are. So wow. I got into just different forms of writing. I really liked short stories for a while, and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I want to do something different. So when I got to middle school, I was like, okay, I think I found my niche. I'm gonna be a rapper. And that did not work out, clearly, because I'm 25 and I'm a poet. Hey. But I was like, this is what I want to do in my life, rap. And my mom was like, you are delusional, put that book down. And I was like, okay, but what if I do it without a beat? Like, and I could pass my classes, because we had a poetry unit in school, but no one taught me about spoken word. That was like exempt. So when I heard about poetry, or I saw anything that had to do with it, it was like Shakespeare and probably Langston Hughes, if they felt like it, if it was February. And then that was it. So I was like, I have so much to say, and I'm depressed, and I'm in a really white school, and I don't have anybody to talk to, because I'm like the only black girl in most of my classes. So I need to find some kind of something. And then funny enough, like I stuck with it, and my teachers were like, this is cool, concerning, but cool, stick with it, have your fun, whatever. So I finish out middle school, I get to high school, and I'm like, I'm a poet. Like, that's a thing, I think, or not. And that's how I dealt with like a lot of the racism that I experienced growing up, because before I got to high school, I went to a lot of white schools. So the Catholic school I went to as a kid, either you were white passing or you were white. And then there's me. So I'm like, okay, I should be fine here, because my family is super religious, very like, it's just Jesus only. So we didn't talk about racism. We didn't talk about color. Nobody explained to me what I even was. So I was going to school like, okay, like I should fit in here. We should all be able to play with fire trucks during recess, and it should be cool. And then people are throwing the N-word, and you're like, ooh. Ooh. That stung a little bit. Where y'all get that from? Like, that's for real. That's what I am. Okay. All right. That's okay. Interesting. Really?
But, in the Bronx, not that long ago, people are tossing that out.
Yeah. But they still do. Once. But they do,
of course.
And the crappy part about it is that racism is not, and colorism is not, it's not something that goes away. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, even though the Bronx is filled with any and everybody, like I could still go into a pizza shop that I went to as a kid, and that same family still owns that spot, and they'll still say what they say. And
Gotcha.
And, it's up to me, with how I want to respond to it.
For sure.
Anywho, yeah, so I did that. And while I was in high school, that was how I dealt with, the little bit of racism and colorism that was left. Trying to find myself, trying to find my voice. Because, when you're a teenager, you're very awkward, and like, you want to be cool, you don't want to be whack, then you got to deal with bullying, and you have to find your way somehow. And poetry gave me the opportunity to do that. And then eventually, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm talking about the world within me a lot, and I'm actually making friends this way. And it seems like I'm making some kind of impact. I think this is what I was actually trying to do. Yeah. It wasn't just that I love the art form. I want to create change somehow. But because I'm a kid and I don't got no money, I don't know how to do it. Yeah. So, we have words. And that changed my life a lot. I met a lot of really great people. I got to be in competitions. I was on the news and stuff like that. And I think for my family, that was a big turning point as well, because they saw that I had a gift.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a hobby anymore. That was something that I poured all my time into. Like I did my studies, I did well in school, but poetry gave me purpose, you know? Like I get up in the morning and I'm like, I have 2 poems to complete today. I'm not submitting them to anybody, but I'm telling myself I have a deadline. So I'm disciplining myself in that way and whatnot.
Amazing.
And you know, had I not done that, like I got the opportunity to be on Off-Broadway for Hamilton.
No way.
Yeah. Girl, I was scared. I was so scared. It was a very good experience though, and shout out to EduHam for that. Gilder Lerman Institute, that they put that together and gave kids the opportunity to see the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
I was very no, I was scared. I was like, you want me to do what? Like, who is Lin-Manuel Miranda? And I didn't know.
Did you meet him?
I did, yeah. Funny enough, I sat in the back of the stage, or whatever you call it, backstage, English. Oh wow. And I spoke to him. And he was talking to me like he wasn't him. So he was like, oh, are you nervous? Like, you're gonna do great. Like, you have nothing to worry about. I heard the guy that, you know, wrote it is pretty cool. And I was like, I hope that.
Stop.
I was sitting there like just ratting on myself. I was like, I really hope that he likes it. Like, I don't really want to go up there. And he was like, you'll be fine. So I'm like, okay. I go, I perform. I get off the stage and he's like, told you I'd like it. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't know you were you. Like, you're him. Like, you him for real.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. Wow. But very nice guy, super professional, very comforting. I really appreciated the support at the time. And then he ended up
How long ago was this?
I was 16.
Okay.
So he passed on my performance to Michelle Obama.
Right, as that happens. Okay.
And then I met Michelle my senior year of high school, and I was like, no, this is not for real. And that was insane.
What's she like?
She's awesome. She's so nice. Like, I just, you could tell she's a mom. She was so sweet. I mean, that's probably because I was scared. Because again, another performance that I was a little out of the loop about. Like, my principal was like, hey, do you want to do something for MTV? And I was like, sure. How did we do that? What does that mean? Like, what am I doing with them? Is everybody going to see it? She had a college signing event for students with outstanding academic achievements.
Okay.
And the seniors that were there, you know, you announce your college, whatever the case may be. So they were like, yeah, just go down there and do the same poem. So I was like, okay, cool. They didn't mention that she was physically like in the building, that I would see her, any of that. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm just going to go downtown, record a poem and go home. Nope. I went down with my mom. Nick Cannon comes out and he's like, are you Alyssa? And I'm like, you're Nick Cannon. Like,
yeah, I know you.
What? Yeah, I'm her. Okay.
Definitely her.
So we talk, you know, he's running me through a couple of things. They give me my stuff so I can go to the green room. And I'm like, I really just spoke to Nick Cannon. I do the performance. I come off the stage. I'm in the back with a bunch of people on different basketball teams. And I'm like, okay, I recognize the Clover.
I love this.
You do something important. All right, cool. So that was nice. But we finished that. And me and 2 other kids, we go through this like tunnel in the theater or something like that. And then I see all the Secret Service agents. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, where are we going? We go to this back room. And I'm like, oh, wow, they gave us breakfast. So that was nice. Because, you know, I love free food.
Yeah, I love a free breakfast too, though.
I'm not going to argue with that. Questlove giving me cranberry juice. I'm like, what is going on?
I love all of this.
Who's going to believe me? Because we can't have no phones. But I have my phone. So we get online. I'm talking to Charlemagne the God, another cast member from Hamilton, Nick Cannon, and 2 other kids. I'm like, this is crazy. Where are we going?
Oh, get it.
We walk on this line, and we see Michelle. So I'm like, oh, do we just like wave? Like, cause we're not gonna touch her. Like that would be stupid. Why would she want to talk to us? So me and the kids were going back and forth, and we're like, what should we do? Should we bow? And I'm like, no, don't bow. Like,
I don't bow.
But should we bow? Cause that's the first. Maybe we should. I don't know. We just shake hands. Just shake hands. Be professional. Let her take you serious. You know. So we're like, okay. She moves the thing out of the way. So I'm like, okay. I go stick my hand out, and she smacks it. And I was like, I should have bowed. But she hugged me. And she was like, you're so beautiful. She was grabbing my face.
No.
I was like, oh, my God. Like,
what's happening?
Am I getting adopted?
Right. This is
happening?
This is good.
She was so nice. She loved the poem. She was like, can I take a picture with you? And I was like, Why would you ask that?
I love
yes,
this.
you can take a, do you want to take a selfie, girl? What do you want to do?
Yeah, what's up?
So we took a picture, and she thanked me again. She was like, I'd love to see you perform again. I was like, I would, whatever you want, Michelle. It's really your world. I'm just living in it. So yeah, very nice experience.
Amazing. I love that. I like low-key want to ask you to recite a poem, but I don't think that's cool. Do you have a book?
So I'm working on a manuscript at the moment. It's very close to being done. I just have a couple more finishing touches.
Okay.
Want to make it very personal.
Yeah. Okay, so that's coming.
But yeah, I definitely want to get that out there very soon.
I love that. Okay, so what I do know about you is also that you call yourself an activist?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in some shit right now. Yeah, I want to be about that action too, and not just about talking about it. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do you want to do? Which piece of shit thing do I tap into? How do I help? I'm curious, like, what are you doing? Do you like doing that through your work? Like, how are you organizing? Like, what's being an activist like in 2025 right now? Yeah.
So what I will say, and I'm sure some people can disagree, but I think activism is subjective. There's spaces for all of us to occupy. So, when we spoke yesterday, you talked about how you wanted to have a platform and you wanted to talk about things that matter. That's your activism right here.
Yeah.
You're in front of a microphone bringing attention to things that matter. Yeah. You're interviewing somebody who could talk about things that matter.
Hell yes.
So you have...
So I'm doing it.
Yeah, you have your avenue already. It's all about what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
For me personally, when I started out writing poetry in general, that was so that I could deal with everything that was happening in my life. When I made the decision to share it just for the sake of sharing it, activism began there because somebody else who was dealing with depression or who dealt with sexual assault, whatever the case may be, they saw themselves in my work.
Absolutely.
And that's how it starts for real. You have to care about something. And once you know what you care about, now you know where you want to go.
Yes.
But for me, because I'm a little bit more like militant about certain things,
okay.
Activism is an everyday thing in my life. Whenever I have a conversation with somebody, I make sure that they leave me informed. You can laugh about whatever, right? Like, I'll sit here and kiki all day because,
why not?
Life is a joke
yes,
sometimes.
It is.
If you find the right one to laugh at. But at the end of the day, like, a lot of the people that interact with me, they could be like, oh, I learned about environmental racism today, and I didn't know about that thing. And now you do know. So when you go home,
exactly,
the people you talking to, make sure you tell them what's going on in the South Bronx, okay?
Yes.
Make sure you tell them about St. James, Louisiana, because we have issues.
What's going on in St. James, Louisiana?
They have something called Cancer Alley. I found this out a couple days ago that they just now petitioned to stop the factories from producing products. So what I had to do was write something about environmental racism, and I got really stuck on that. And I was like, how do you explain environmental racism? Because when we put a lot of big words and things,
I was about to say, can you break that down? Like,
bad things that happen in your
hood?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad things that happen in your neighborhood because of how it was put together.
Absolutely.
So but it's not something that we talk about enough. I feel like a lot of conversations that I've heard about racism, it's usually systemic. And it's like, we have this system, and like, okay, cool, we got that part, and we understand oppression. And when you get into redlining, I feel like that's where I see the conversation stop.
Yeah.
But there are neighborhoods all across, America that are built a certain way so that certain pollutions can hit those neighborhoods.
Yes.
So those people suffer. And then we don't really pay attention to them because it's marginalized voices. And then when you deal with political apathy, which is when people don't want to vote, and they don't care about what's going on, they don't know, they don't have the language, they don't have the tools to raise awareness to those issues. So in me doing some research, I was like, okay, I ended up covering 3 different places and communities in that piece. So in St. James, Louisiana, they have something called Cancer Alley, and they have these big, terrible name. So it's an 85-mile stretch, right? And they got these big old factories that take in crude oil. So what people do is they go into the ground, they pump up this black liquid, it's very thick, and it is composed of like extinct organisms and animals, whatever. And they take that into a factory and they refine it, they do a bunch of stuff to it, and in the process of them making household products, which is what you clean with, there's plastics and all these other different things, it emits fumes. So those fumes, they let off like formaldehyde, benzene and something else. I did a lot of research doing this. And those things, when inhaled in your water or through the air, can give you like respiratory cancer. There's another one that happens in your like nasal area, like behind. You can get that. There's a lot of women that go into labor early. They have a lot of premature births. You can also have a child with birth defects because of what you're inhaling. It's a very big issue. So this has been going on since like the 70s or something like that. I could be wrong on the number, but it's been an issue for a long time. And a lot of residents have died over the years due to cancer because of where they live.
Yes.
So this one woman, and I can't remember her name, very intelligent black woman, she has been protesting for years about this issue. Okay. And only a couple days ago did they decide to halt production in those factories. So I'm like, okay, this is a really big problem. I live in New York, and I didn't know this, but I live in New York and I didn't know this. So what's happening in New York? Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm like, all right, cool. If we gonna go from Louisiana on this poem, let's bring it to the Bronx. What's going on over here? I find out we have high rates of asthma where I'm from. So I'm like, oh, why? There's a bunch of highways built by the projects and all those trucks, you know, the gas and all that, the kids are inhaling that. So I'm like, okay, crazy. I have asthma. Very interesting. So I'm like, all right, but let's get to another marginalized community. Who else am I not seeing right now? Because my work isn't just about me. It's intersectional for a reason. You have to be able to be a voice for somebody who doesn't have one. So now we're talking about indigenous peoples, right? Their reservations, they got a whole lot of stuff going on over there with redirecting pipes away from like wealthy communities. So those irrigation systems, they go back into like their sacred land and their water's polluted. And then all the kids deal with that seeping in through the dirt and all these other different things. A lot of bad stuff is going on. But that's the challenge, right? When you're an artist and you want to be an activist, because a lot of people can go to an open mic and do a poem like, I'm so sad today. And yes, you are sad today. And I hear you. But also, we have a genocide going on. There's people's rights that are being violated. Do you know that you as a poet could possibly lose your right to recite poetry in public if you don't pay attention to what's going on? So I like to take a lot of complex topics and break them down into ways that people can understand, because I'm not a politician, right? Like, I'm not in a position of power. I'm one person, and I do what I can. And when you make the choice to use what you have, to tell people what you've learned, that's activism right there. I was a teaching artist for 5 years. Every single chance I got when I had a kid, I was like, hey, do you know what this thing is? Come, I'm going to show you. So we're going to break it down really, really simple. We're going to take a line of red tape and we're going to put it in this box. And what is this called? Redlining. So what's going to happen in your red box? And then the kids are like, well, that's not fair. Well, that's how it is over here. Exactly. Okay? Because y'all are in the Upper East Side. You ain't got to worry about redlining. But when Miss Alyssa goes home, that is what reality. We have going. That's my red box. And if you care about me, right, imagine how I feel in that red box. It's not fun. So, you know, you teach them from young to care, to have compassion, and to have understanding. I don't think that politics are, or political issues, I should say, is a thing that no one can understand or that someone is too young to learn.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? Like, it would be unfair to not share those things with them.
Wow. Okay, so you're using your voice, your words, your ability to break things down to teach and educate whoever you come in contact with. Amazing. You ever get on TikTok and just like...
I'm not tech savvy. That's my problem. I'm not a content creator, but I seen some stuff recently.
I feel like, you know, we'll talk after this. I feel like,
because content creation is hard, and then you got to learn algorithms, and you got to get people to interact with your stuff. And then, you know, we have the red pill side of the internet, which I just can't do.
For sure.
It's too much.
Okay, that's beautiful. Sick, Alyssa. I mean, honestly, I just wanted to get your word out. I feel like, where can we find you? Where can we support you? Where can we follow you? What should we do? I feel like we need to be following you somewhere.
Assemble as much as you can. Like, even having a podcast, like that's a luxury. You have people to help you put that together. Yeah. You know, that's a great thing in and of itself. But I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. but I'm a meme person. Like, I just post what's funny.
Okay, cool.
And I mind my business. I might post a poem like twice a year, which I need to get better with that. But
okay.
My Instagram is LILO, like Lilo and Stitch _Mars.
Amazing.
And my book is Thorns and Roses. It'll be out in a couple months. So.
It'll be out in a couple months.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's like right there. It's buffered.
Cool.
It's like 75% ready.
Amazing. Thank you for all that you do and all that you are. Like, it's hard, or I find it's hard to be brave. It's hard to be bold. It's hard to like take action. It's not hard to care, but it almost is like when so much is going on, you can use it as an excuse a little to be like, oh, I just don't know what to care about. I'm just going to care about my own family or my own stuff because it's overwhelming.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that's what people like me are here for.
Yeah.
I don't got no kids. So I get to care about everybody.
I love that.
And even when I have my own family, I'm still going to care about everybody because I want people to, outlive me and complete the mission.
Absolutely.
Because I can only do what my MetroCard allows. And it's not much.
It's not too much. It's just enough. Thanks, Alyssa. It's fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.